Who's back with part 3 of One Night in Karazhan card review, and we're going to start off with Paladin, so let's start going right now. First card, Ivory Knight. I've been over it in part 1. If you haven't seen that, I'll leave a link maybe, or you just look at my channel and you'll find it there. Next card, Silver Moon Portal. 4 mana, give a minion 2 stats, summon a random 2-cost minion. The 2-cost minion isn't going to be good. It's very different from the Moonglade portal, which you've seen from Druid, or the Firelance portal, which is 5 mana. 2 mana cards are typically awful, and this one can completely backfire and give you a Doomsayer. So you don't want that random factor to just automatically lose you the game on turn 4. Turn 3 if you're going to coin it out. No. Paladin has greater 4 drops, Consecrate, True Silver Champion, Blessing of Kings. You have better options. Just trash this. It's garbage. Done. Dust. Okay. Nightbane Templar. 3 mana, 2/3. If you're holding a dragon, summon 2 1/1 whelps. This card is going to make Dragon Paladin possible. I truly believe that. Turn 1, you play yourself as hero. You have that 2/1 Divine Shield, must be killed. Turn 2, maybe a Fiery Drake, maybe something else like a Flame Juggler. You don't actually have to have Dragon for turn 2, interestingly enough. You can even just hero power. And then turn 3, you crank this out. It's not bad. You get multiple bodies out, and then a Twilight Guardian on turn 4. I can see it working. I can see it synergizing well. Hit that turn 5. You just need to survive to hit that turn 5. Dragon Consort, get the ball rolling. So Dragon Paladin will be a thing. This card is good, not very good, because I can see that the 1/1 whelps will die really easily. It's still very weak to a Fiery War Axe, and then Ravaging Ghoul Whirlwind to kill off the 1/1 whelps. But, you know, against other matchups, I can see it matching up really well, like against Zoo, where you put this out, you have the 1/1 bodies to fight back on board. So, just good. You'll see Dragon Paladin. It may be a tier 2, tier 3 deck, somewhere around there. Tier 1, not so much. Dragon Paladin will have the same problems. Okay, so we're going to move down to Priest. Okay, these look interesting. Onyx Bishop, 5 mana, 3/4. Summon a friendly minion that died this game, and it's Battle Cry. It has a pretty cool art, first of all. Just throwing that out there, and I think that this just reminds us of Resurrect, of course, 2 mana effect, and they took that into account when they reduced the battle stats by 3, took away 2 attack, took away 1 health. So is this worth the stats for the effect? And I would say yes, it's very much worth it. Now, where I see this goes wrong is the Resurrection deck archetype. I've played this deck for about 1 month straight in the month of, what was it, June, and this deck kind of struggles with turn 1 and 2. It kind of forces you to run poor cards that will get resurrected. Turn 3, you have the Injured Blade Master. Cool, that's great. It'll die, and then maybe turn 4 you play a Resurrect. But on those turn 1, turn 2s, you'll lose to aggro decks, very aggro decks, such as a Zoo or such as a aggro Shaman. It's gonna be really brutal, like extremely brutal. You won't even know. But against slower matchups, this is great. It's like an extra Resurrect. In the late game, say you play your Rags, say you play your Sylvanas, gives you that very controlled random factor that'll bring back, say, maybe even an Akanai Soul Priest. You need an extra one. Yeah. You'll run this for sure. You'll get tons of value from it. How many you run? That's another story. I would say 1. but I'm saying it is very good. Yeah, I'm going with very good. Well, the next card we're going over, however, is not so good, and it is Priest of the Feast, 4 mana, 3/6. It has the water elemental body with a crappier ability. That body is, or that spell is, whenever you cast a spell, restore 3 health to your hero. Okay, look, Priest has never had a problem healing, so if you do have a problem healing and you're low on health, 3 health is not enough. 3 health is not gonna do beans for you. And this also competes with Akanai Soul Priest and maybe Elise Star. Yeah, Star Seeker. This card is pretty crap. I think a lot of people will tell you that as well. It has good body, like 3/6. You might see people try it, but it's gonna fail, and I'm gonna say it's also garbage. Okay, third card, 2 mana, Purify. Silence a friendly minion. Draw a card. Okay. Why the would you silence your own minion? Like, why? Why would you do this? Why you do this? What does Priest have that you want to silence so badly? We don't have a zombie chow anymore. Like, are they trying to set up for the next expansion? I've got no idea, like, for what reason you would silence a friendly minion. Except, no, I can't think of any. Shadow Madness and then silence your own, I think it still goes back to them. It's just garbage. Okay, so basically we got 2 dusts and 1 very good card. Done so. So, next one. We're gonna go down to Rogue because I'm very disappointed in the Priest cards, first of all. I expected a 1 or 2 drop creature. That did not even happen. They gave us a okay 5 mana card and 2 trash cards. Yeah, very sad. Let's go to Rogue. Let's see how Rogue is doing. Ethereal Peddler, went over this. And I wondered if they would get more tools, and we did. We got a 4. And we also got a Swashbuckler, Burglar. And this card will make Ethereal Peddler viable deck. We're gonna have a steal your cards. You better protect your girl before I steal your girl, you know? So you're gonna add a random class card to your hand from your opponent's class. It's random. Then you also have the Undercity Huckster. You've got stuff going on. Maybe you want to run 1 Burgle. That's 5, 6 cards. If you want to really run a Nefarian, you can do that too. But 6 is plenty. Plenty for you to steal, and this already has a great body. This has a okay body, but we've played Rogue in the past, and we know that Rogues always missed turn 1, typically, unless they ran the old aggro Rogue, which would be an Argent Squire or a South Sea deckhand, and that's not a great turn 1, and that deck doesn't exist anymore. So what do we do now? We rerun this. We can do a Steal Your Cards deck, and I think this unlocks combos, which Rogue loves. Okay. Yeah, I think it's great. And the last card, Deadly Fork. 3 mana, 3/2. Add a 3/2 weapon to your hand. Not equipped it to your hand. So, how good is this? Let's look at it. The body is crap. It's gonna die to almost everything. But do we know what the weapon looks like? Let's click on this and find out. Alright, so we see that add a 3/2 weapon to your hand is what the effect is going to be. Yeah. Alright, Death Rattle, add a 3/2 weapon to your hand. How much mana does this card cost? Let's see if anyone knows in the comments. How is this weapon not a 2 mana cost? Alright, so from what I'm reading in these comments, it's 3 mana Sharp Fork right here. Looks mean. You get 2 swings with it. This card is, unfortunately, it's garbage. Yeah. 3 mana, 3/2. It's gonna give you a 3 mana, 3/2 weapon. This is awful. This is actually awful. It's a good thing Rogue got Ethereal Peddler and Swashbuckler, because this card will not see play and it will be dusted by those of you who wish to dust it. And that will end my review for part 3. In the next video, we'll be covering the remaining Shaman, Warlock, and Warrior cards. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching. Like, sub, hate on me in the comments below, whatever you want.